Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peak game. All right. So Ryan Garcia says, "Hey, I want to fight Tank next." At the end of the day, we all know the difficulties of making fights with other promotional companies. Now, it was funny. Ryan Garcia said, "Hey, I'll make the fight. Let's make the fight, Leonard. I'll make the fight my damn self." At the end of the day, I would like Tank versus Ryan Garcia. I think it'll be a great fight. I think the fight would sell very well. We know that much. I think it would do great numbers. That's a pay-per-view only fight. You know, it just really would come down to would Matchroom slash Golden Boy let Ryan Garcia go fight on the PBC? Because the PBC would in fact be the main promoter of this fight, or they would be the number one. They would have broadcasting rights along with either Showtime or Fox. Now, Ryan Garcia is very popular on social media, so people would tune in to see this fight. But at the end of the day, we all know Tank is the A side in this fight, without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm just keeping it a buck. But the problem is with Ryan Garcia, you have to worry about Ryan Garcia pulling out of this fight. Ryan Garcia has a history of pulling out of fights. That has been his biggest problem, you know. So could we get that fight actually made? I would be interested in a Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight. And also what would be a problem is revenue sharing with networks. Would Matchroom work with PBC to split pay-per-view revenue? Or would they have to take, basically a step aside fee and just let the PBC just be the main promoter and have all broadcasting rights to this fight? So that's what you would have to worry about, alongside Ryan Garcia actually showing up to fight. You know, he talks a good talk, but he's not willing to walk the walk, or at least walk into the ring and get fights on. No need to go down Ryan Garcia's history of pulling out of fights. Something always seems to happen. So we'll see. Now, what I think is the most logical choice will probably be the obvious choice. You probably might get Tank versus Isaac Cruz too. Isaac Cruz too has built up a quick following based off the fact that he just stopped Gamboa. I had a quick interview with Isaac Cruz. Shout out to Isaac Cruz. Man can't speak a lick of English and still took time out to try to talk to me. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Isaac Cruz, man. And I think that's probably the most obvious choice. I would like to see a Tank versus Isaac Cruz too. Now, based off what happened with Tank, both his hands was healthy. Tank said that he did not hurt his hands. He said he don't know where that came from. He did not hurt his hands, and obviously he didn't, because he was using both of his hands. So, Tank versus Isaac Cruz will do big numbers. They'll make a profit off that fight. It'll do solid pay-per-view numbers. You know, that's just real talk. Doesn't matter whether this fight is in Las Vegas. Doesn't matter whether this fight is in Atlanta. Doesn't matter whether this fight is in New York or even back to LA. This fight will sell. It will do great numbers. So that's probably what's going to happen next for Tank. Don't know anything behind the scenes, but that's probably going to be the next fight. So we'll see what's up, man. Let me know what you guys think. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.